things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Camavinga. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. France are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's had a hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe. Rabiot. France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Camavinga. Chouameni. Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. And he was quick to react. It looked as Vinicius Junior! And would have been quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga gets his pass away. Vinicius Junior. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No way through, so back it comes. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. He's had it nicked away. Rabiot. Oh, that's well spotted. Mendy. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Chouameni gets a foot in here.
2 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught on it. He's had a shot. And that was very necessary. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And the game has already resumed here. Thuram, Rabiot, and that is out of play. Mbappe gets into some space, and that's an errant pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
That could spell trouble. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Camavinga. Hernandez. And Upamecano. Oh no, this does not look good. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Superb goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he thumps it clear. Quarter of an hour into the second half. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Up for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that means just one thing. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's straight offside. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And he cuts out the supply. And no, that was never going to make it. Pass is just off target.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Vinicius Junior. Rudiger is there and he can pick it up. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Mbappe! Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. Played towards the other side. Dembele is herring after that one. Mendy.
3 minutos de descuento.
Well, played right into his path. Rabiot just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Thuram. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vinicius Junior gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've... Vinicius Junior! It's Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Thuram. Back into the middle. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Vinicius Junior! Chouameni. That's a little off target. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. Chance! And he's heaved it away. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Punched away. And the shot! Camavinga gets flagged offside. Bellingham gets across and deals with it. Shifted it to the flank. Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be. And here's Vinicius Junior! And he was alert to it. Has another go! Oh, the ball in for the pieces! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter.
Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Dembele. Modric gets a foot in here. Well read, nice interception. Could be danger here. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Saliba cuts out the pass. That looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has been clubbed away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
There's the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. Konate. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Rabiot. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Rabiot. That has been slung wide. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's ambitious. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Modric usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And he welcomes it in. Now that's well seen too. And it's Modric. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram. That is good alertness. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing, a little more penetration. I think
Thuram! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Oh no, this does... Can he finish? It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Modric. And here's Thuram. Bellingham gets it away. Valverde. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Oh, super find. Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. And the counter is on. Now it's Thuram. He's in a good position. Decent hit! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful.
Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
France take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Rabiot. It's a good foot in there. Played through into space. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Camavinga. That has been cut short. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A searching ball that in for a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. And that was very necessary. Valverde, ooh, perfectly measured that. Hernandez cuts it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Camavinga! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He's through here. Camavinga. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Rudiger calmly anticipates. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Modric. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior has a goal! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Mendy gets across to intercept that. Camavinga with the clearance.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Five minutes to add. Olise. Oh, there's a probing ball. He could be in here. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover. Colomwani! That is decidedly lacking. Saliba gathers from the goal kick. Colomwani. Bellingham. Now it's Camavinga. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Oh, shooting chance! That's going to go a long way. The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Marcó en el minuto 4 el dorsal 7.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, bang on target. And here's Haaland. Oh, it's come loose. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that's been won straight back. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they're quick to get it back. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He won't be happy with that one. Quarter of an hour played. And he's intervened well there. Haaland. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's managed to get rid. No way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Foden.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. No way through there. Haaland.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodri. Haaland. Mendy cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the return pass. Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well read, nice interception. Kovacic. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. And he's gone backward here. And here's Haaland. Lovely ball and hits one. He's got a goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Eder Militao is there and he can pick it up. Ruben Diaz. Grealish. Well, that pass isn't the best. And there's the end of the first half. Madrid head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good ball! Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a good foot in there. That has ended up in no man's land. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Mbappe! Kovacic getting this one clear. It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That's a decent clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Foden. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Mbappe! He's had it taken off him. Ake. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No, that's been intercepted. It'll be a throw-in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break.
Decent hit! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That has been cut short.
Now it's Foden.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Stones looking to get on the end of this. He's found a way through. In towards the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. Madrid have reclaimed it. And here's Haaland. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And the wall's done its job. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely spread. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. And he's lost his... And the shot! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That was lovely, that.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, can he put it away? Oh, that could cost them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Gundogan. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Pretty robust defending. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he's now the finish! Modric is there, and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Valverde. He is through here. Real chance! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. What a throw in. Nicely intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats.
And De Bruyne! Superb goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga, Modric, Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Mendy gets over and intercepts. Rudiger. Haaland. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's there to clear it. Valverde. Oh, red. Nice interception. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have...
Could be danger here. Camavinga. Hits one. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Camavinga. And the cross comes in. Valverde! He scored! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rudiger gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely measured pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's in plenty of space here. Modric cuts it out. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Half an hour played now. And he cuts out the supply. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now that's well seen too. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. this looks sharp. This might spell... And the shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. He's picked his way through. Taken back almost at once. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Oh, shooting chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Ake can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Foden. Played back in. Now the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Foden. Rudiger. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. Oh, they can break here. Foden in acres of space out wide. Pinches it up. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Haaland. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Modric. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the ball's a good one here. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And that's been won straight back. Valverde. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the day. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Bellingham. Valverde.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 72.
And he welcomes it in.
6 espectadores.
Now it's Grealish. He is through. Can he put it away? And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foden. It's their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ake. Grealish. Mendy deals with that comfortably. Always onto this. And he's searching through. He's through and all alone. Great hit. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. There's the header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Grealish. He's got away. Jackie! No, he's missed it.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He's through here. Haaland! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is quite a... Haaland! And that's a real chance missed.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
So, third corner of the game. And he's had a hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. So their fourth corner of the game. Haaland, and that should get the job done.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, and he's through the middle.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
No, he refuses to take the bait. De Bruyne, looking for the runner. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Shot a goal! Goalkeeper's ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Look, that's that.